I don't have anything for this at the moment. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor. Incendio.
It's herbology homework, you say? Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the Allerhotsy plants. Your mother is devastated. No more homework. No more.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air.
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything.
Incendio!
You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanted it. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Incendio!
Descendo! Incendio! Crucio! Descendo! Incendio! Revelio! Descendo! Crucio! Incendio! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio. Crucio. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Potato. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I know it. Up for a bit of dying, are we? No! I will make you pay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Handle a little altercation. That was unimpressive.
Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Why have you not run away? Intent to die!
Leviosa.
Accio.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Revelio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
should investigate.
Revelio. Places.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio. Places.
Settle yourself.
Revelio.
This place has seen better days.
Incendio. Confringo. Places.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of them. I've had enough. I shall cut.
Accio. Places.
Not hearing things.
Accio. Benito.
Crucial.
Places. Incendio.
Pay for your deed.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Made a grave mistake.
Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Crucio. Accio. Glacius. Protego.
You've been known to use the dark arts. Ah, there you are.
Revelio.
Think I'll remember your face. Afraid to face me? Knew you were still hanging about. Impressive. To your knees.
Accio.
Ha! As if you could elude me.
Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Someone loaned me a book on the international. Still have a bump on my.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
You've a nerve, speaking to me after what you did. I hope you're taking good care of my priceless family astrolabe.
I'm just here for someone as caught.
Fine. Would be nice to take you down a peg. I assume you're ready?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Accio.
Accio. That's the way to do it. Accio. That's the way to do it.
Accio.
That wasn't what I wanted to see. Seems I got the better of you. Ha! Seems you couldn't beat me. Serves you right for keeping my family heirloom. Care to go again?
Let's have it.
Then take your mark. That's the way to do it.
Accio.
Accio. That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see. Accio. That's the way to do it.
Accio.
Seems you couldn't beat me. Serves you right for keeping my family heirloom. Care to go again?
Let's have it.
Then take your mark. That's the way to do it.
Accio.
That wasn't what I wanted to see. Accio. That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see. Accio.
Accio.
Ha! Seems you couldn't beat me. Serves you right for keeping my family heirloom. Care to go again?
Let's have it.
Then take your mark. That's the way to do it.
Accio.
That wasn't what I wanted to see. Accio. That's the way to do it. Accio.
Accio.
That wasn't what I wanted to see. Well, it appears I've been bested.
Incendio.
Ha! Wasn't enough you kept my family astrolabe, was it? You had to beat me at Sumner's Court as well.
There wasn't much to it.
You really are insufferable. You may have beaten me, but your next opponent is sure to take you down a peg, which will be a joy to see.
Incendio. Glaciers.
You think Gareth or Weasley would be better at teaching the thing?
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps later.
Very well.
Revelio.
If it's not relevant to the party.
I can't believe we found ourselves.
Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. I'm sorry.
Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much. If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Everyone knows.
it's you! Just...
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible, truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb, and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work in charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio. Let's go! No need to race now, my friend. Revelio.
Away! Faster!
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Places!
Professor Howard will never believe this. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start.
Bombarder!
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Bombarder! Incendiary! Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
Expelliarmus! Crucible! Incendiary! Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Incendio! The finger! Descendo! Incendio! Finger! Glaciers! Also! Glaciers! Incendio! Finger! Incendio. Glacius. Kingdom. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio.
A sarcophagus? That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.
Lumos. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses.
Glacius!
There. Don't hurt you.